Howdy gamers, Old Gamer Guy here, and welcome back to video number 2, starting a new game of Distrust. If you haven't watched video number 1 or the tutorial video, you may want to check those out, or you may not. Whatever, it's all up to you, but you can see one of my characters is searching the nightstand here and just doing some general searching of this building while the other guy's sleeping. He just woke up, but you saw those yellow lights in the air there while he was sleeping, and now they're fading away. So what I'm going to do is have the guy who just woke up, I'm going to have him continue searching while the other guy goes and takes a nap because his stamina meter is very low. And you may notice that those yellow lights return. Oh, and there we have anomalies, which are aliens. They're outside, but here's this guy searching the bulletin board, and he found a note. Jones, I've ordered workbenches for the shops. They'll be delivered and installed in every warehouse in the zone soon. My guys will finally be able to repair their tools instead of having to order new ones every week. Mitch. We've got a locked door. We have a crowbar, and we have lockpicks. He's going to try the lockpick. There you see one of the anomalies. He appears to be being hurt by the cold weather, but he's out there. Oh, tool is broken, but the door is open, so that's good. Search these lockers. The objective of this game is to survive and make it through 6 zones. Each zone has an exit, and you have to figure out how to get through each exit while surviving in the process. We've got a furnace and a generator there. If the furnace runs out of fuel, then the building will get cold. If the generator runs out of fuel, then the lights will go out, which causes the characters to move more slowly with their flashlights. And here we have another locked door. I know this kind of lock. You can insert a master key in it and open it without damaging the key. It's a clever trick. Try the trick or don't try anything. We're going to try it. You can see the coin spinning there on the right, and we failed. So the master key is broken. The door did not open. So we'll go with the lockpick here. The crowbar is a bit faster, but it breaks the door. I'm not sure it would have mattered. I probably could have gone ahead and broken the door, but I went with the lockpicks there. And you can see the anomalies are still outside. What else do we have here? Looks like nothing. There is a switch on the wall. I'm throwing these switches. I did not realize at the time that I needed to throw all the switches within a certain time period, so it's kind of useless to throw it now, but I did it anyway. So here's the map. We're moving on to this other building. The alien is doing some sort of an AoE effect there. Run! Okay, here we are inside. Searching a cabinet. We'll have him search the nightstand. We couldn't wait for you. The anomalies are out of control. Mitch and I left instructions for how to fight them in the next medical unit. They're the result of careful observations, so follow them to the letter. Alas, this is the end for me. I'm going to sleep, never to wake up. It's cheerful. Merry Christmas, everybody. Okay, let's check the nightstand. The aliens have gone away, so they apparently only hang around for... Oh, well, there we have some keys. So now, when we find a locked door, we can try the keys on this key ring. We don't know which key goes to which door, so it takes time. But it is another way to get through a locked door. do we have here? We've got another jacket we can put on this character. Giving them some food. I think I meant to have them eat at the same time, but for some reason that didn't work out that way. Give him some food. Their satiety meters quite low. Coffee beans, it's better to make coffee out of it, but you can eat the coffee beans, although there is some sort of a detrimental effect. Now we put a jacket on that guy, so they both have jackets on, and they are a little bit more resistant to the cold that way. Spoiled food, we probably don't want to eat that. Coffee beans, instant noodles. Again, it's best to cook the noodles, but you can eat them anyway. Now we'll have them move over to this other building, and I'll go ahead and skip ahead a bit and edit out the run over. Okay, so here we are in a new building. I'll search this desk. The most frequent emergency on polar expeditions is food poisoning. Absorbing pills are essential in these cases. Cuts happen less often, and medical units always have bandages on hand. For frostbite and colds, use the first aid kits, which contain components specifically made to remedy these problems. For emergencies, the base contains pre-measured doses of adrenaline for intracardial injection. If someone is in coma, adrenaline will resuscitate him or her so you can safely bring them to the hospital. Good to know. There's a first aid cabinet. And another first aid cabinet. Okay. We haven't been able to determine what brings about the materialization of the anomalous objects. However, Dr. Ishimura proposed a compelling hypothesis. According to his data, the materialization occurs in the presence of the high concentrations of delta waves produced by the human brain during deep sleep. So I imagine that is what those floating yellow lights represent when you have a character that's sleeping. Anomalous phenomena classification. Hovering-eyed anomaly. It looks like a levitating creature with numerous eyes, which makes it sensitive to bright light, including flashlights. It feeds on thermal energy and makes people feel tired. During our experiments, we learned that the eyed anomaly can cool down a hot stove in seconds. So they're afraid of light. But they can mess up your heating equipment, I guess. Got some medical supplies. That's good. Looks like the generator is about to run out of fuel. Yeah, there went the lights. So now you can see they're moving more slowly. They have their flashlights out. There's another switch on the wall. I still haven't caught on to the fact that I need to throw all of them at the same time, or all of them within a certain amount of time. So I've been throwing the switches. I think I'm just now realizing that, though. And so you can see on each building you've explored, you can tell there's a little icon once you've explored the building. If there's a switch in the building, you can see it on the map. So I'm going to go ahead and edit out the part here where I'm having them run around and throw these switches, or at least most of it, and skip ahead a bit. So looking at the map, I could see that two of the switches were located fairly close together. So I had one guy go to throw those. And he's going to fill up this generator with fuel first, and then go throw this switch. And you can see how much faster he moves now that the lights are on. Meanwhile, the guy at the first switch, I had him go ahead and fill his generator up so he could run out of the building quickly, and now he's throwing his switch. And the other guy is now running to the other building to throw the third switch. This game is procedurally generated, like I've said, and so the procedure to throw these switches is not always the same. I have seen it happen that there are up to 4 switches and you just have to throw them in a certain order. There's no time limit. So now the gate is open and I'm running my guys to the exit, and you can see both of them have a low reading on their stamina meter and on their satiety meter, so when they get to the next section I'm going to have them sleep again and eat again if possible. I may need to prioritize buildings that might give me more food. And they're running over to the gate. I'm switching the camera back and forth here. And there we go. The explorers are ready to move forward. Do you want to go to the next area? You won't be able to go back. Let's get the hell out. So now we're in zone 2. And Olaf says, "Damn, what kind of place is this? This shit is clearly not of Earth." He checks it out. Some kind of alien goo squirts out and he says, "I feel warm inside," which is strange because it is freezing here. So now we basically start over again. We got to go from building to building and find our way through. Find supplies that we need to survive and just get on to the next section. We've got another locked door, but it also has some kind of stuff piled up in front of it, so we could dig through with our hands, but at some point we found a shovel. So I'll have this guy shovel, this guy search through the crate, and that about wraps it up. I kind of wanted to show the first section of the game, and I did that. I do think it's kind of cool, so check it out if you think it's cool also, but thanks for watching.